A GPU is like a time machine because it lets you see the future sooner. One of the most amazing things anybody's ever said to me was a quantum chemistry scientist. He said, Jensen, because of NVIDIA's work, I can do my life's work in my lifetime. That's time travel.
Welcome to a brand new tutorial breakdown. This reel recently reached 300k views and I will show you how you can create videos like this very easily. I keep posting these breakdowns every week. So if you are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. I have this entire reel in front of us. We'll go step by step and I will show you how you can exactly create this to the point. You will start by creating a solid layer, which you see over here. Just right click, go to new and add a solid. On top of it, let's see how we have created the scene 1. To have a quick look, you can see in scene 1, we have 4 elements. Firstly, we have the GTX coming from the left, the main heading, the supporting text and a yellow marker. Let's see firstly, if I press on U, you will see the animation which I have added on top of it. Let's go to the start. As you can see over here, it's a simple keyframe animation. All I've done is simply added a keyframe at this point and later on, around here, I just brought it into a scene. And one more effect which I added on top of this is the drop shadow. To add that, just right click over here, go to layer styles and you can add the drop shadow. The next one is this text. This text is coming line by line. Let me show you how you can do that. Go to text, let's click over here. I'm just going to copy the same text, just paste this over here. Now in order to create the animation, go to the drop down, go to animate, enable the opacity. You can go to add, in property, also enable the position. Now the position that you will set completely depends on which direction you want the text to come in. Right now, we want this text to come from the bottom. So for that, let's keep this at around 100. Next, reduce the opacity to 0. You can open the range selector. From over here, we have to play around with the offset. Add a keyframe. Going ahead, make this 100%. At the first point, it will be -100. Next, open the advanced. Instead of characters, keep it as lines. Next, in the shape, instead of square, just change it to ramp up. That's it. You can see we have got a similar text like the one on the top. If you want to smoothen the motion, you can simply click on this and make it easy by pressing on F9. See, it looks quite similar, right? Perfect. I'm deleting this for now. The next is the heading. Let's click on it, press on U. I kept it super simple. It's just a keyframe animation in opacity. So initially it's 0 and at this point we're making it 100%. And lastly, in order to complete the scene, we have this yellow highlight. There's a similar effect which Vox adds in their videos. Let me show you how you can easily add that. Just go over here, select the rectangle tool. Let's zoom in. Let's say we have to add this marker on top of the word applications. So you can add it like this. Go to fill, change the color to anything that you want. Next, in the mode, instead of normal, we'll need to keep it as multiply. That way, you will see the text which is under it. And lastly, let's play around with the animation. For that, you can click on S. Right now, the anchor point is somewhere over here. Firstly, you need to bring the anchor point on the left. Open this lock and make this small like this. Make this 0. Add a keyframe. Going ahead, make this at 100%. This way, you can add a marker like this. This is the exact same marker which I added on the word GPU. Let me delete this for now. So in this way, we have taken care of all the 4 elements in this scene. In scene 2, you can see all these elements firstly shift to the left and you can see where the new text and this element which is hourglass popping in. In order to shift these elements to the left, you can add keyframes, but the easier method is to add the camera. For that, you can see over here, I have added the camera and also added the null layer. This null layer will act as the camera controller. Once you add these 2 layers, you have to ensure that you have made this null layer as 3D and also all these other layers 3D as well, which you can see over here. Now if I press on U, you can see the keyframes which you have added over here. At the start, I kept the scale as 85. That way, we are zoomed in. Then, when these elements are coming in, you can see it's decreasing in size. So this gives us a nice smooth motion. After that, the next 2 keyframes are in position. As you are already aware, we have to shift these elements to the left. So from this point, we have added the keyframes in position. Next, at 1 second, you can see I have shifted all these 3 elements on the left. Similarly, this hourglass has come in from the right. Let's have a look at how we have created our scene 2. So we click on the hourglass. If I press on U, you can see the only thing that we have done over here is just added keyframes in the rotation. See, nothing else has been done. As the camera pans to the right, this hourglass will come automatically into our scene. Next are the 2 text. Again, quite similar to how we had done earlier. If I press on U, in this initially I have added the keyframes in opacity so that we can see the text time machine. For the text which you see over here, it's quite similar to how we had added the first text. See this one. It's exactly the same like that. So if I press on U, you can see we'll have the keyframes in offset. Perfect. Finally, we have to take all these elements out so that we can bring the next set of elements into our scene. So you can see for that we have added keyframes in position for a text as well as over here in a null layer. See at this point we have these keyframes. Later on, at this point, as we move ahead, we're changing the position at around 2.7 seconds. All these elements are going out of the screen. Now let's move on to the next part. Over here we have this eye. Let's select the layer. In eye, I kept it quite simple. If you select the eye, press on U, exactly similar to how we had changed this rotation, I just added keyframes to rotate the eye. Initially, it's looking downwards, and at this point, it is looking upwards. I have made no changes to the word future, and for the words which you see below it, I have kept it quite simple. If you remember our text animation, if I open this, in our range selector, in advanced, in based on instead of line, this time I kept it as words. So this time you can see the text is coming in as words and not as lines. And finally the highlight. You can see I added the highlight exactly similar to how we had created it earlier for the word GPU. See at the start. Perfect. Now coming back to null layer, if I press on U, we have simply just zoomed in and also changed the position so that it looks as if this text is in the middle. Perfect. Now let's have a look what we have created till this point.
A GPU is like a time machine because it lets you see the futures. One of the most amazing.
Perfect. Next, all I have done is simply cut all the layers till this point so that we get the talking head of Jensen in front of us. You can see Jensen speaking. Again, from this point, we have to add our next set of elements. Firstly, I added this white solid layer, which you already saw at the bottom. Just added it and dragged it till the end so that we have a background. On top of it, I have added the text. The text animation is quite similar, coming line by line, same as how we had animated the text earlier. Again, this is same. All I have done is simply added the offset in opacity so that these words come one by one. Next, we have these two atoms. So press on U. At the start, we just played around with the position and the rotation. Initially, if I just zoom out a bit, the first atom is over here outside, the second atom is over here. So if, as we go out, you can see all we have done is simply change the position as well as the rotation. See, so it gives us the smooth motion. Also at this point, very quickly, we have just made sure that this opacity for this text as well as these atoms becomes 0. So it looks as if they quickly vanish. Now let's come to the last section. Let me delete this. If I open this, on the bottom, I have added text he said and dragged it till the end like this. Below that, just added a normal square. You can go over here and select the rounded rectangle tool and create any square like this. See, let's delete this. Now over that, we have just added these images. One thing that I made sure that these images should be inside this square. For that, you just select all these keyframes and then taking this pick next to the track mat, just connect it to the square. That way you can see in the track mat, all of them are always going to stay inside the square. Perfect. And finally, the text. Again, the text is quite simple. Just add the text, but this time instead of words or lines, we have to leave it by characters. So over here in the text, if I go to animator, inside this in the advanced, you can see in based on, I left it as characters instead of words or lines, which we had done earlier. So it gives us a feeling as if the person is speaking line by line, whatever he wanted to convey to Jensen. After creating all these layers, all I've done is simply select all of them and pre-compose it. Going back. Perfect. Going back, one last thing that I have done is on this layer, if you press U, you can see just added a keyframe in scale. So when he is speaking, it gives us a feeling as if this entire composition is increasing in size. Perfect. That's it guys. Now let's have a look at our final video.
A GPU is like a time machine because it lets you see the future sooner. One of the most amazing things anybody's ever said to me was a quantum chemistry scientist. He said, Jensen, because of NVIDIA's work, I can do my life's work in my lifetime. That's time travel.
These captions that you see, I added them with just one click in Premiere Pro. If you have any doubts in that, let me know in the comment and I will show you how to do that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you love this format and want me to continue in this, let me know in the comments and I will catch you next time.